Jesus Christ. Holy fucking shit. God damn. Motherfucker. Jesus Christ, that took a while. So, I was trying to stream, but my phone refused to go live, right? I just gotta give you guys my excuses for why I'm late. So here's why I'm late. Because I was trying to get on my phone, right? And I was like, it wasn't letting me connect. It wasn't letting me use my fucking Wi-Fi. And then I realized that for some reason, my fucking phone was in airplane mode, man. My fucking phone was in airplane mode. And that was a great way to get back into these, you know? I haven't done one of these in quite a while, and I'm just here fiddle fucking with my phone the whole time, thinking I fucked something up and I won't ever be able to do it under the hood again because my Wi-Fi is being a bitch. But no, it was all because of airplane mode, man. It was all because of airplane mode. So let's see, who the hell do we have in the fucking chat today? Who the hell do we have in the chat today? We've got Lord Shay Dark Hay. We've got Il Joel Hyann. We've got Blake. We've got Tweaked. We've got a bunch of fucking people. I don't think I missed anyone. If anyone else shows up, I'll be sure to point you out and make you feel awkward too. Yeah, airplane mode. I don't want fucking... Who asked for airplane mode? What's even the point of airplane mode? Like, can I ask you guys honestly, like, what the point of airplane mode is? Is it just like, what, does your phone not do some of the functions because people don't want to think that you're like a 9/11 terrorist or something? Is that why it's called airplane mode? Because if, like, people hear a loud sound on an airplane, then they'll get triggered and they might, like, try and shoot you with their magical fedora. Is that what they're trying to do? Is that what the whole point of things are here? Like, what's the whole fucking point of this? I don't get it. They should have just called it 9/11 mode. It's for when you were in a plane? Yeah, but what's the purpose? Like, what's it even do? What does airplane mode even do? What is the point of airplane mode? Airplane mode was for airplanes and their sensitive magnetics. Well, what's the point? What? Airplane mode. Why is this in your subscription? Oh, well, I mean, this is a channel I used to use for some other shit back in the day. Like, I used to do, like, meme compilations and other shit like that on here, and it's, like, a repurposed channel. So, yeah, I do live streams and shit. If you're not interested in that, you can unsubscribe, but I hope some people stick around, you know? I know some people came here for the fucking memes, and it's like, this channel's been a bunch of fucking shit over the fucking years. Maybe one of these days when I do one of these streams, I'll, like, go over everything that this channel's been, because I'll have to go back into my uploads and see, like, every single fucking time I've repurposed this channel for something. It prevents your phone from fucking up airplane guidance systems. Okay, but, like... okay, so wait. But they don't make you put your phone on airplane mode, do they? Like... Because they should make you put your phone on airplane mode. Like, if it's really like if it's really like something so important that they need to make like a custom setting on your phone specifically for when you're in a fucking airplane, then what? Do they force you to put on airplane mode, or is it optional? This channel is now better than ever? Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess so. There's probably some people who would disagree with that, you know? But, you know, they'll just have to deal with it. We'll be like, who the fuck's this guy? Who's this guy ranting into a fucking phone? And why is he in my subscription feed? Who is this fucking asshole? Who's this fucking ranting maniac who rants in front of fucking 1970 fucking style architecture? I mean, 1790 style architecture. Yeah, that would be more accurate. Those people can suck it. Yeah, they can't. I guess so, man. I guess so. The offer's on the table. If they want to give it a suck, it's all up to them. Wife and phone bad, but book good? What's that supposed to mean? Wife and phone bad. And he snuck into the subs. Yeah. You know, I might. I mean, this is called Anima Archives. I do want to do mostly live streaming shit on here, but I feel like this might also be my channel where I just do like the occasional just regular bullshit. Like, you know, sometimes I'll post a fucking compilation or I'll clip something that I think's funny. This channel is just going to be for whatever the fuck I want it to be for, because that's pretty much what it's been for its entire existence. And this is just me starting anew again, since now I actually have like an actual, I suppose, following of people that enjoy watching what I'm doing. So yeah, I think that this is probably just going to be the channel where I just put whatever the fuck I find interesting and entertaining. I should call it Animancer Live. I was going to call it Animancer Live. The name of this channel was just going to be Animancer Live. I also considered calling it Animancer 2, just literally just calling it Animancer 2. But I didn't end up calling it that. I like Anima Archives. I like Anima Archives. I think that is a good name. I'm glad I settled on it. Originally it was just going to be Animancer Archives, but I feel like, I don't know, I like Anima Archives. I feel like that's like a good name for what I'm doing here. Because that way people know that it's me, but it's not entirely like, it's tangentially relating to like what all the rest of the shit I'm doing. I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be too tied closely to like the scripted content and shit I do, but you know, it's something, this is more something where I'm like, I'm not really interested in growing this channel. Like I'm not going to make an effort to do it. I'm going to do that on my main channel, but this is just the place where I'm going to put everything else that I think might be funny, or I don't really think would be like good scripted content and shit like that, like doing my live streams on here. This is just like the throw all channel for whatever the fuck fun shit I want to do. Like whether that be live streaming alone like I'm doing right here, or live streaming with friends, doing shit like that. Just, I don't know, maybe I'll record, maybe I'll even like maybe I'll do live streams like when I'm trying to like record shit for the main channel eventually. I think that could be interesting. You guys can see all my shitty flubs and my multiple takes, and maybe you guys can give me some feedback on shit I'm saying like in the fucking live chat, and you know, and it would be interesting for people to like be able to participate in that regard while I get down to like the final product. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. You keep thinking I'm saying Animal Archives? Animal Archives, dude. Animal Archives. Yeah, I'm just gonna start making this like a fucking, like a pet posting fucking, you know, a pet posting YouTube channel. That's what I'm gonna do now. It's just gonna be a bunch of me playing with my fucking cat and hanging out and just, I don't know, just shit like that. It's just gonna be the misadventures of me and my fucking cat, dude. Animal Archives. That'll be my third channel. My pet-centric channel, dude. The Anal Archives, dude. That'll be my fourth channel. That'll be the Pornhub channel. That'll be the Animancer Pornhub channel. The Anal Archives, dude. The Anal Archives. I better patent that shit before someone else takes it. I'm sure that's already a fucking channel on the fucking website, honestly. Someone's had to have thought of that shit before I did. Like, I can't be that fucking original. You thought it was the new nickname for the Underhaven Discord server? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Wow, I'm stupid. That took me a while to be like, I was like, what? It's like, oh, I get it now. Because, yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, I mean, there might be one or two people who aren't in our Discord server who are watching this right now. And if you aren't, then get the fuck in there, because we have a lot of fun. And for some reason, like, the majority of what happens in that server, I guess, I mean, not the majority, but the thing that sticks out the most to a lot of us is that, like, we're always posting pictures of our pets and talking about, like, that type of shit. Like, oh, man, look at our doggy. Or look at that kitty. Or look at the look at this fucking marmoset, or whatever. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. I like that shit. I just like talking about animals and how cool some of them are, you know? Like, I like, you know, like the pets, you know, animals that are generally pets, those are cool in their own way too, but I also just like talking about, like, some of the other, like, you know, animals that aren't really, like, domesticated and shit like that, like, more obscure, obscure fucking animals, you know what I'm talking about? Like the fucking wildebeest. Hey, you guys have seen the wildebeest before, right? Like, the wildebeest is fucking cool. And not only that, it's called a fucking wildebeest. That's the coolest thing about it. You know what I'm talking about? I like talking about animals and shit like that. I like that type of shit. That shit is cool. Back when I was younger, I was, like, interested in becoming a marine biologist because, like, you know, I'm pretty close to the fucking ocean. I live in Massachusetts. Like, being on the ocean's, like, part of the fucking culture here, you know? We have so much good fucking, you know, seafood and, like, locals to fucking chill out and fucking go to the beach and shit like that. There's there's nice beaches and shit around here. Like, so sea life is, like, a big fucking part of the local culture here. And I was always interested by, like, particularly marine life and shit, because there's just, you know, there's so much shit that we don't know about the fucking ocean that I always found that to be, like, that was something I wanted to do for a while, but then I realized that it really wasn't what I wanted to do. But I do still have, like, you know, I've got a pretty good layman's understanding of it, and it is also something that still very much intrigues me. But, you know, one thing that took me a long time to learn is that there's a difference between being interested and intrigued by a topic and wanting to do that as a career. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like that's something that people aren't really taught when they're growing up, because a lot of the time if people see, like, a kid, like, taking interest in, like, a topic, they're like, oh, you could do that for a living. And a lot of times that's just not the case, because I do not have, like, the discipline to do that type of thing. You know, I really don't. I'm best at doing what I'm doing right now. Like, the type of shit roughly that I'm doing right now. I feel that's what I'm generally good at doing, and I didn't even know that was what I was good at until, like, a couple of years ago at most. That's around when I realized this is basically what I want to try and do. And, you know, maybe I'll go far, maybe I won't, but at least I'll be doing something that I fucking enjoy doing. And, you know, based on what I can see so far, even though I'm not well known by a lot of people, the people who do get to know me and do participate in my community and do watch my show, they generally seem to enjoy it and think that I have something to offer, so. And, you know, I have connections with important people that could get more eyes on what I'm doing, so I feel like I have a lot of potential, and that makes me feel good, and that encourages me more to, like, you know, keep moving forward and to do more shit. I might try and release a fucking clip tonight. I noticed that my last clip, like, overall did pretty damn good. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it did pretty damn good. I've been having fun going on live streams more again. I went on Pimp Monk's show twice this week. I'm going to be going on again tomorrow. It seems like he might want me on for the entire week, but we'll see. I'd love to be on for the rest of the fucking week because it's been a fun time. I like going on that show. And I'm glad that he invited me back, because it had been a fucking hot minute since I had been on there, man. And I don't know, I get worried about that type of shit, man. I'm like, does this person not like me anymore, you know? But I knew that he's not that type of guy, you know? He doesn't give a shit about, like, other people's, like, arguments and shit like that. He's a pretty chill dude. He keeps drama out of shit. He seems to mostly be friends with people who are, you know, friendly to him, so that's pretty cool. I like the guy. He's really nice. He's funny, you know? He's a really fucking funny dude. And, like, he's another example of someone who, like, you know, he's not as well known as he should be. I think he's undervalued and undersubbed, like, very much so. But the people who do see him, and the people who do, like, check out his show and his brand of fucking humor, they generally like him. So I feel like that says a lot about him too. Like, you know, he just needs to find the right people to get his name out there, and he will eventually. And then it's gonna be good fucking smooth sailing for him. He's already doing pretty damn good for, you know, the position that he's in. He seems to do pretty well financially for, like, the following that he has, and I think that's impressive. So. But yeah, I haven't looked at the chat in quite a while, so let's see what you guys are saying. You encountered that shit a lot too? You're so smart. Yeah. You must be, you're commenting on the whole thing I was talking about earlier, right? Yeah, I mean, it's good to encourage kids to, like, take interest in things that they seem to be interested in, but to assume that, you know, to make it, to build them up like they're gonna be able to do this someday and be like this, you know, crazy fucking scientist. Well, not crazy scientist, because that makes it sound like some fucking Frankenstein shit. But, you know, they're gonna be like this huge renowned scientist just because they take some interest in some fucking dolphins. It's just, I don't know. I always found that kind of weird that that's like such an accepted thing to do. Because I got that when I was a kid too. People were always like, oh, he's so smart. He's gonna become some scientist or mathematician someday. And I'm like, oh, now I'm like, Jesus Christ, were they off the fucking mark? I'm just some guy who fucking yells into microphones and fucking rants about shit that I have no idea about. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to do my best, just trying to have fun, just trying to make other people laugh and trying to foster a good show and community. That's all I'm trying to do. And I think I've done a pretty damn good job of it so far, but I haven't even fucking started yet. Like, this is just the fucking beginning. All this shit is just the beginning of what we all have in store. And I'm gonna give you guys something to get behind, because I know you guys are already behind me, but I want to be worthy of that fucking support. I want to be worthy of your time. I just want to do good by you guys and fucking put on a good show and do good streams and make good content. So yeah, I don't know how I got into that based off that, but you're gonna go far, kid. You're gonna be a star. Yep. Yeah, like, I know you're joking, but that's actually how some people talk. It's really crazy. I wanted to be a doctor. You wanted to be a doctor? Damn, man. That's fucking ambitious. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the type of shit that, like, no one's parents encourage them to be, like, you know, to work at a fast food joint. You know, no one encourages, like, Sonny, I don't know, I'm talking like an old lady. Sonny, when you grow up, you're gonna be the best McDonald's manager that's ever been. You're gonna serve up those patties, and no one's gonna complain. You're not even gonna have one Karen coming into your store. You're gonna have it's gonna be like a breeze. You're gonna be the best. No one ever says that type of shit, you know? No one's ever like, yeah, you know. I don't know. Yo, Annie, it's you from the future. Whatever you do, don't eat the leftover pizza in the fridge. You don't even want to know the kind of diarrhea you get the next day. Okay, but like, here's the thing, me from like the year 2099. I eat a lot of fucking pizza that's been left over, man. You're gonna have to be more specific. Like, you're gonna have to give me an exact date, or else I'm gonna be shitting my pants, because I'm not gonna turn down some fucking leftover pizza when I'm stoned as hell and just chilling out, you know? I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to resist. You need to give me an exact time frame, man. And even then, if I'm hungry enough and I remember, I might just do it anyway, because, you know, some things are worth the shits. Some things are worth the shits. Hey, what's up, Cool Lip? What the fuck's up, man? You guys want me to eat the pizza anyway? Well, I might just do that. I might just have to eat the pizza. I mean, pizza gives me the shits anyway, so what? You know? Dude, I get to live to 40? Dude, that's more than I would have given my fucking self. Honestly. That's way more than I would have given myself, I can tell you that much. Dude, I'm fucking pumped now. I get to live till 40. That's fucking impressive. That's like 20 more fucking years, dude. That's like 20 more fucking years. That's awesome. My brother was so high one time, he saw a month-old moldy spaghetti. He scraped off the mold and ate it. Wow, man. That's unsavory. You know, that's unsavory. I wouldn't do that. Like, I don't even like day-old spaghetti, you know? If I'm gonna eat some spaghetti, which I don't generally enjoy doing, because I like every other pasta more than spaghetti. But if I'm gonna eat some fucking spaghetti, it needs to be fucking fresh. It needs to be fresh out of the fucking pot. I need to be able to eat that shit right away. And, you know, because if it gets fucking, you know, like, even, it has to be like a small plate of spaghetti, too. It has to be like a humble serving of spaghetti. Because if some of those noodles start getting cold and gross, then I ain't having any of that shit. Like, that shit's nasty. It's nasty when it gets like that. You need to have some fucking hot spaghetti. That's how you do it. You keep it in the pot so it stays all nice and hot. You get yourself some small servings of spaghetti. You eat that shit while it's still hot. And then, if you need some more, you go and get some other fucking spaghetti. And fuck these fucking big plates of spaghetti. There's no fucking point in having big plates of spaghetti. It's pointless. It's fucking pointless to have a big fucking plate of spaghetti. Why do that when you could have multiple small plates of spaghetti? Use the same plate, obviously, but you know what I'm talking about. That's how you need to eat spaghetti. And I'm not even, I'm not a spaghetti guy, but I think most people can agree that spaghetti is best when it's nice and fucking hot, man. It's best when it's nice and fucking hot. You want spaghetti? Dude, I've never craved spaghetti. Like, I never ask for spaghetti. You will never in my life see me asking for some fucking spaghetti. I won't turn down some spaghetti if I'm hungry, and that's all I can get. But, man, small plates of fucking hot spaghetti, that's one thing. I can't turn that down. I can't turn down a nice fucking sized portion of hot, well done fucking spaghetti. But, fucking spaghetti, man. I'm gonna start ranting about fucking spaghetti. It's gonna make me tear out my fucking hair. They're gonna put me up in the fucking house, man. They're gonna put me in the big house. They're gonna be like, he just wouldn't shut up the fuck about spaghetti. He just kept on ranting about spaghetti. We had to put him down. That's how I'm gonna meet my fucking end. I'm just gonna have way too fucking massive of a rant about spaghetti, and then the powers that be, like Hillary Clinton and the Jesuits and the Freemasons, they're all gonna come and they're gonna take me because they don't want anyone speaking out against fucking spaghetti because it's their chosen fucking pasta. They believe in spaghetti unlike anybody else, man. Because spaghetti looks like worms, and that's what their head's comprised of. Their heads are comprised of spaghetti. You know how you have your brain? Imagine that as like a big wad of spaghetti. That's what those people have. That's what the elite have. They have brains of spaghetti. I shouldn't say that too loud, or else Alex Jones might actually think I'm onto something, man. They've got brains of spaghetti. What the fuck am I saying, man? What the fuck am I saying? What am I on about? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I've had some big thoughts on these streams before. Man, I wonder how it is for the people like seeing this channel for the first time and just seeing some ranting maniac just yelling into a phone and just like and you guys are the worst part of it all too, because you guys feed into these streams. You guys feed in my fucking spaghetti, and you guys like encourage me to keep doing this shit. But you know what? I love you guys for it, because without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this shit. I wouldn't be doing this shit if I didn't have you guys to have this fucking back and forth with. I wouldn't be able to just rant into a camera and just talk to myself for a fucking hour. I can only rant into a camera and talk to you guys for an hour. And that's why this isn't really even just something that I do. Like, I call it my fucking solo stream, but it's really me and you guys. Like, it's me and you guys, and we're having interactions, except it's just me shouting at a fucking empty screen that's not so empty because you guys are there. This should have been called the Spaghetti Incident. Yeah, but my titles have nothing to do. My titles never have anything to do with the fucking actual topic of the stream, man. I hope you guys have caught on to this. If you expect my titles to have any bearing on the actual like content of the stream, then I'm sorry to say. Maybe 2 out of 10 times they do, and that's being generous. But yeah, generally I do not put anything in these streams like titles that I actually intend to talk about. Like, what I even call this fucking stream? What, the Kotya Brothers? Yeah, that's what it says. It says the Kotya Brothers. That's exactly what I'm fucking talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's actually like a parody name that I came up with for the Gotcha Boys, which was, Dusty, Vadim, and Tim Blank's podcast that they were doing for like one episode. And I was talking to Swegta, and I was like, dude, imagine if instead of the Gotcha Boys, it was called the Kotya Brothers. Like, wouldn't that be funny? And then he was like, unironically, man, like, that's a better name than the Gotcha Boys. Like, that's a more catchy name than the Gotcha Boys. And I was like, wow, dude, Like, I unironically was able to come up with a better fucking name for the channel than they were. And that's just, I think I had some other, like, pretty good names for the podcast, too, because I was trying to help them out and give them ideas and suggestions and shit like that. I did help them out with quite a few things when they asked me about it. But it didn't end up working out, man. It didn't end up working out. I wonder why that is. I feel like when you get two people that have, like, pretty big egos, like Dusty and Vadim, and you know, I like the guys, like, I consider them both to be friends, honestly, but they've got some big-ass egos. When you have two people that have that big of an ego, like, getting together, doing a podcast together, it ain't gonna last that long. You have to have, like, some type of, you know, ability to be humble and acknowledge that, you know, the people that you're doing your show with have their strengths and you have yours, and that you both come together to make something that you couldn't do apart from each other. And that's how I feel with me and Swag. Like, me and Swag, we do our show, and we talk about shit that we want to talk about, and we do the things relating to our show that we're best at, because Swag has a lot of experience in some things. I have a lot of experience in the other half of things that really comes into making a podcast. So that's just what we do. We play on each other's strengths, and we're able to do something much better than we could apart, you know? Because I wouldn't be able to do the podcast without Swegta. And he's said before that, you know, because he's tried to do podcasts with friends in the past, and it just didn't end up working out. But because me and Swegta have a genuinely good friendship, because we talk to each other, like, pretty constantly, and we don't really, like, we don't force each other to do a show unless we're feeling up to it. Like, there's like a good understanding there between us that we only want to put on a good show as we can, and we want to both be feeling good for it, and we want to give the fans something that we don't fucking phone in. That's how it is for me. Like, we're trying to put on the best show that we can, but we're not trying so hard that, you know, it's a detriment to who we are, if that makes sense. Like, we're being chill, we're having a fun time. That's what the show is about. Swag is a good boy. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like the guy. I share a lot in common with Swagta. I think me, Jay, and Swagta all share a good deal in common, which is interesting. I think that's why we all work together really well in, like, a live stream. It seems like it to me, anyway. I always have fun when Jay comes on the streams, man. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I gotta get back in contact with my friend and see when he wants to hang out, because we need to do, like, an Under the Hood together. It would be my first Under the Hood that wasn't, like, a solo stream. You know, it could be me, you know, me and him. We would come out in front of this fucking camera and just chill the fuck out and have some fucking fun times. I probably should make an announcement on my channel, like, do a short video just saying that I've moved the live streams to Animal Archives, because I feel like most people are in my Discord to, like, know that shit, but I just want to make sure that everyone who comes into these things knows that shit. In fact, I might even do another stream, one last stream on the Animaster channel at some point, just so I can get the people over here who might not know. Local boy has a mental breakdown midstream. What, dude? Am I having a mental breakdown? I don't think so. I hope not. Dude, that would be tragic. That would be tragic. I think if I was having a mental breakdown, then I'd be aware of it, and I wouldn't be, like, in such a cheery mood. But that would be something. That would rake in the fucking views. I can tell you that much. People would be like, "Oh my god, this guy's having a mental breakdown." Everyone call Keemstar. Dude, fucking meme star, dude. Fucking meme star. Fucking meme star, man. Hell yeah. It's fucking meme star. Holy shit, look who it is. Look who it is. It's fucking Swegta. He's making that shitty fart noise. He's making that fart noise. What the fuck's up, Swegta? What's up, man? How are you doing? Get drunk on that last stream? I might just take you up on that offer. I may just take you up on that offer. Next time we have a good day like this one is, which is a pretty nice day outside. Well, you know, I hope tomorrow is nice, because if so, then I'll do it tomorrow. But, yeah, I'll do that. I'll get a bit inebriated for that last stream on the Animancer channel. I do want to make it something worth remembering. I want it to be an especially good time, because we always have a good fucking time here, but I want it to be like an especially good time. You know what I'm fucking talking about? Oh yeah, Swag. I'm glad you're here, man. Dude, we were just talking about. I was just talking to the fucking people about the fucking show and shit. And as you can see by the title, man, that fucking sucks, because now I'm finally living up to the title. It's very rare. I try to take pride and never, like, actually being relevant to the title I have, but we started talking about the Gotcha Boys. and I told them, like, you know, even though I don't have a problem with Dusty and Vadim, like, I overall pretty much like the guys, but when you have two big egos like that getting into like a podcast with each other, they're not able to like really like understand, like, to play off each other's strengths, and they just try to hog the spotlight as much as they can and make it their own thing, when really, you know, like, a podcast between two people anyway needs to be a fucking collaborative effort. It's just like you and me, like, you play on my strengths, I play on your strengths, when it comes, not just when it comes to fucking content on the show, but when it comes to, like, the shit that we do for the show. You know, it's something that I don't feel like either of us would really want to do if we didn't have each other helping each other out. It's like, I definitely wouldn't want to do a show without you. And I know that you've said before in the past that you've done some shows before, it just didn't really work out, and that, you know, Underhaven was different. So that's what I think it is. A big part of it is just trying to be, like, you know, two people that are actually friends with each other, that have real fucking chemistry. That works out a lot better than just two people putting on a podcast and doing it together, because they both have, like, some form of influence and similar ideas, you know what I mean? Because that's all it was with Dusty and Vadim. Like, they had similar politics. They thought that they probably thought they'd get along enough to do a podcast together, but they weren't actually friends, so they weren't able to make anything happen of it. Discord live stream while getting drunk? I guess I could do that at some point. That could be a fun time, I suppose. I would just, like, I'd either rather... I don't even know how Discord live streams work, so that's one thing. But I just don't know, like, how, like, I could either, like, come into voice and chat with you guys while inebriated on Discord, or I could live stream. I don't really feel like, you know what I mean? I don't really feel like it would be too much benefit to any of us if I just live streamed within the Discord, because, like, why do that when I could just live stream on YouTube, where more people will be able to chat and check it out? Unless, like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Yeah, man, it's almost like doing a podcast requires you to have good chemistry with your co-host. Huh. Yeah, I know, right? You can't artificially create chemistry between two people just by wanting it to happen. I mean, you and I didn't know each other that well either when we started Underhaven, but we became friends pretty quickly. You know, I don't know. It's just like, do you really think that? Here's the thing. Like, do you think that if Dusty wasn't feeling good, then Vadim would just be like, "Oh man, you know, it's okay, Dusty," you know? No, he'd be like getting pissed off at Dusty because he wasn't able to make a show or something. It's like, when one of us is feeling good, neither of us takes a shit on each other. We're just like, okay, man, we'll do it the next week, or we'll do it another time, or something like that. And I feel like Dusty and Vadim, they wouldn't extend to each other that type of courtesy. Like, they wouldn't treat each other like humans. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed to me like they were just using each other, like, for the sake of having a podcast with each other and making content, which is, I guess, like, it's okay. Like, there's been multiple other shows that have been made under those pretenses that have been good before, but it helps to actually be friends with someone and actually give a shit about their well-being, and it's more conducive to making an entertaining show that feels real and genuine. You know what I'm talking about? Rather than artificial and just like a fucking business. But that's my opinion. You know, I never like when YouTube content feels like corporate content. Like, when it feels like people are just trying to, like, put on a fucking TV show. The appeal that I always found in podcasts and that type of shit was it just felt like real people talking and giving their opinions and trying to be entertaining and just doing the best that they fucking can to make people laugh or to teach them a thing or two or whatever the fuck the point of your fucking show is. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like that fake corporate bullshit. That completely goes against the fucking point of YouTube. That's why I find it very amusing, like, some of the people that Swagged has ripped into, like, in his destroying videos. Because a lot of the fucking people that he talks about, or pretty much all of them, honestly, are like these fucking corporate... They're basically like fucking discount corporate suits without the money and influence that fucking Hollywood gives. But they're just trying to, like, appeal to the lowest common denominator, and they don't make any fucking content unless it's for the fucking end-all be-all, which is their fucking paycheck. All they fucking care about is money. And can you imagine how these people would be if they were like fucking studio executives? If they had some real fucking power and money, they would be fucking complete, even bigger fucking shitheads than they are right now. That's why some people don't deserve that type of power. It's just, it's not right. Take it easy, Blake. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, man. That's why I like Stone Rejects too, man. Because it feels more like two friends having fun rather than an obligation. Exactly. Like you and me, Jay, we only do that shit whenever when we're both feeling up to it. That's when we do the Stone Rejects. That's when we chill out, do a little bit of that George Foreman, and we fucking, we zone out and do some fucking fun commentary. That's what we do. That's the whole point of the fucking show. That's the whole point of the show. That's why it's called Stoned Rejects. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not gonna state any statements, but you guys know what I'm saying when I say, like, how can you have a name that's like, that is like that and become like such a fucking corporate mess? Just like, I hate when it's something, rather than becoming a show that two friends are putting on, it just becomes a fucking brand. That's what happened to the Game Grumps. It used to just be two friends hanging out and playing games with each other. I never got the impression when the Games Grumps first started that it was just two fucking, influencers getting together to fucking play games with each other for the sake of, oh, well, this would be popular. It came across to me as two people who really liked each other, playing games and chilling out with each other and trying to have a fun time. But now that it's just like a fucking brand, who gives a shit? I could see all types of fucking bullshit like that if I really cared about that type of content anymore. I really don't. I never did. I never cared about those types of Let's Play content until it was something that I was doing myself eventually. But before that, the only person that I ever cared about making that type of content, other than like when I was personally invested in it, was the fucking Game Grumps, because they seemed genuine. That's why. There's nothing genuine about the Game Grumps now. The moment it seems more like an obligation, there's no fun. You're exactly right. That's completely true. The minute that something becomes more of an obligation than it is just you having a fun time and chilling out with someone and trying to put on like a fun performance, that's when things goes to shit. When money becomes the end-all be-all, that's what ruins so much creativity. More than anything else, is people just wanting money more than anything else. That is what fucks with creativity. That's the fucking killer of creatives. Game Grumps is boring. They don't have George Foreman. That's true. They don't have George Foreman. Like, like, I know you're just fucking around, but that's actually a good point. Like, they don't do any of those, like, they don't have any of those fun, like, stupid inside jokes, you know what I mean? They don't do that type of shit anymore. Like, the Game Grumps used to have those types of, like, inside jokes that only really fans would understand and find funny. But that's okay because, when you're having that type of, like, more personal, like, just sit down and chill out and have a fun time, that's where shit like that happens. Memorable moments. Sometimes some of the funniest shit is shit that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm talking about? Shit that's just funny because it makes you laugh. Sometimes you don't have to think about things so hard and try and pre-plan and cut everything out to be so, for lack of a better term, I know I keep running back to this, but it doesn't have to be so fucking corporate. It doesn't have to be so fake. It doesn't have to be so fucking rehearsed. I'm sorry. I'm when I get passionate, I fuck up my words. Yeah, money over creativity. That's the sad choice that so many people decide to make. But so many people, you're right, they put their money over their creativity. They put the bottom line over entertaining the people that gave them any notoriety to begin with. And that's like the downfall of any fucking creative, man. I'll be happy if I'm able to eke my own decent fucking existence out of what I'm doing. I never want to have, like, I never want to have some fucking expensive ass car. I never want to have some fucking crazy ass house. I never want to have, like, all these fucking luxuries and all this fucking bullshit I don't need. You know what I'd like? You know what I would really like out of my life? I'd like a decent fucking computer. I'd like a place to live. I'd like some George Foreman to my name, you know, to keep myself feeling good. I'd like, you know, the occasional fucking games and shit like that to keep me occupied. And that's it. That's all I want. That's all I could possibly fucking ask for. I don't want anything more than that. That's all I want. I have very humble needs. I don't understand how people can get to the point where they just want more and more and more and more. I would be content with just entertaining people and being able to do what I love and actually, like, survive on that. That's all I've ever wanted, and that's what I'm going to do my fucking best to get, and I know that I can get there. I know I can get there. And I will. I fucking will. Oh, by the way, I was gonna DM you both an idea I had for Underhaven buckets. It could be very lucrative. Oh, yeah, dude. Like, we're gonna make our own Underhaven loot crates, man. That'd be awesome. So we can stuff them with things like mac and cheese and shit. Yeah, man. Underhaven buckets. What do you think of that, Swagta? You want to make some fucking buckets? You want to make some fucking... No, they're not gambling, though. They aren't going to be gambling. Whew. Man. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a long-winded rant. That was quite the long-winded rant. Fuck that, chicken tendies. Well, no, some of them can be full of mac and cheese. Some of them can have tendies. We can shove all types of food in there, and it's just like a random chance which fucking food you get. Like, maybe it can be like, alright, so you guys know how, there's that jelly bean challenge where, like, some of them taste good and some of them taste like shit? Maybe that's what we could do. We could have, like, some bonus buckets full of mac and cheese, and some bonus buckets full of, like, Von Helton's fucking trimmed off chin hair and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? We'll have some disgusting shit, and we'll have some awesome shit. And then, players can just randomly choose, like, which one they want to, they can get one, and they can see if they get fucked over, or if they actually get what they want, just like what people do with gamers. It's like, either you'll get complete and utter shit that makes you feel bad for spending your money, but every once in a while you might get it what you actually want and paid for. So, whoa. Yeah, you feel good in that case, right? No, it's not about causing that type of fucking euphoria in someone. It's not about making people feel good. It's just about the fucking bottom line, just like we've all been talking about. Money's the ultimate killer of creativity. The lowest tier bucket will just be filled with some dirt I found outside my apartment. Oh, dude, that's just an Underhaven chocolate cake, man. That's an Underhaven chocolate cake. Dude, an Underhaven chocolate cake sounds like one of those, like, weird, like, sex moves that you would hear on, like, on Urban Dictionary, like an Alabama Hot Pocket or something like that, dude. An Underhaven chocolate cake, dude. What would that entail, dude? It would obviously entail something to do with shit, but... you guys can get creative. I won't think about that too hard. I hate that business model. Why not just sell people what they actually want? Oh, because that doesn't keep them coming back. If they see it, if you add, like, say, 5 different skins into like a certain type of loot box at once, and if someone can just buy the one that they like the most, then they're just a one-time customer. But if you keep stringing them along, then they're going to have to become a customer multiple times until they get that fucking elf tracer skin that they want so much. Which, by the way, Overwatch 2 was, for some reason, announced recently by ESPN. It's fucking sickening to me that these fucking big sports companies are trying to get involved in esports and make it their bitch next. I kind of find that fucking disgusting, but whatever. So yeah, Overwatch 2 was announced by ESPN right before BlizzCon for some reason. I don't know why Blizzard didn't handle their own fucking announcement at the fucking con that people spend hundreds, thousands of dollars to fucking go to every year, but whatever. That aside, right? That fucking aside, if they don't fucking let people transfer over their fucking skins or whatever from Overwatch into Overwatch 2, then people should have fucking outrage, man, because that would be such fucking bullshit. If they had people go down the fucking loot box treadmill again. First of all, it's fucking bullshit. I can't believe that more people don't call this out. I don't give a shit if they're fucking cosmetics or not. But you should not have loot boxes in a game that you pay $60 for. You can be free to play with loot boxes if you really want. If you want that to be your business model, then I don't give a shit. The minute that you put loot boxes in a game that you pay $60 for, it's just no, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. You know what else is ridiculous? The fact that they announced Overwatch 2 literally just like fucking weeks after they put out Overwatch 1 on the fucking Switch. Who thought that was a good fucking idea? Now people who bought that shit, they're gonna feel bad. I didn't buy it, but I feel bad for the people who did, because unless they announce like there's some type of backwards compatibility on some level between these games, they're gonna get fucked over. Like, they just bought a game that's not even gonna be relevant for probably more than a year, depending on when Overwatch 2 actually comes out, which I can't imagine it taking longer than 2020. So, yeah, if you just bought a competitive game that might be irrelevant in a fucking year, like, that's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Blizzard's just been fucking up constantly lately. Absolutely unforgivable what they've been doing. Fucking over their customers left and right. One for me and one for the hooker. One for me and one for the hooker. One for me and one for the hooker. Fuck you, Boogie. Fuck you, Boogie, you fucking fat piece of shit. This is a fucking video. This is a fucking video. God damn it, man. Oh, man. Fucking Boogie, man. This is a fucking video. This is a video. This is a fucking video, dude. This is a fucking video. It's true. You guys are watching me right now. What's backwards compatibility? I misuse that phrase. I don't know if you're being facetious or anything, but backwards compatibility, I didn't use it properly. Usually it means like, okay, so for example, because like the PS3 can play PS2 games, that's backwards compatibility. I guess it could work in this case, but what I mean in this case is, like, you know, Overwatch 2, maybe because they say that it's mostly like a PvE like expansion on the game, maybe that means that like Overwatch 2 players will be able to play with Overwatch 1 players. I find that unlikely, but that's what I was talking about when I said backwards compatibility. I apologize. There's not really a better name for what I was trying to say without me like explaining it like I just did, but that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you do know what I mean? Okay, I'm just fucking. I just want to make sure, because I did misuse that, because like I don't think backwards compatibility is traditionally used in that sense. So I did just want to clarify what I was saying. So, but yeah, that's not a term that's been used in a long time by game companies. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah. They seem to have forgotten the fucking meaning of the fucking word. It's absolutely ridiculous. Backwards compatibility, while it's not necessary, it's a very good thing to do. I know it might cost these companies some more fucking cash, but it's such a consumer friendly thing to do, that and not only that, but it gives people a lot of incentive to actually move on to the next console, so that way they don't feel like their whole library has been invalidated. You know, if they want to sell off, that way they can sell off the old console and get those out back into fucking the market, and they can move on to the next fucking thing. I don't get it. I really don't fucking get it. I don't understand it all. I think the reason why they phased it out so much is because, like, there's always been this buffer period where they still sell the prior generation console and the newest one. So I feel like that's basically what they were trying to do there. They're just trying to like capitalize on the fact that, well, if we don't include backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, then people will still have to buy the Xbox 360. Like, Microsoft was basically telling people without an internet connection to just go buy the Xbox 360 for when the Xbox One first came out. Remember that, when people were bitching out I was always going to be online, and then Microsoft was just like, well, just buy a 360 if you don't like the new features. That type of shit. That's part of why I think backwards compatibility was axed off. Seems like it to me, anyway. That would make sense to me. Hey, what's up, goat dude? I might not be doing this too much longer. Like, I'll go at least 10 more minutes, but how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. What I'm saying is that backwards compatibility is kind of long dead. I completely agree with you. Yeah, man. You're right. You're completely right. Swegta's getting some fucking food, man. Oh, you're gonna eat some fucking Swedish meatballs, Swegta? Get it? Because Swedish meatballs are Swedish, and you're Swedish. So you're probably eating meatballs. Get it? Oh boy. Damn, that's some stellar social commentary there. That's some stellar anti-social commentary right there. I'll probably do a stream when you're done. Cool, I'll come and fucking watch that shit. I'll be watching that shit. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you. I think I sang that out of order, but what the fuck? Who cares? Who cares, man? Who the fuck cares? I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Whoa, man, I'm going off the rails. Dude, I was going off the rails. Going off the rails is a fun time. Dude, man, I'm gonna have to have some 2 apple ales when I get home, man. That way I can really be off the rails. Woo! You gonna be in bed in an hour? That's cool. Well, I mean, I guess it's good to get some fucking rest, you know? I do a fucking lot of sleeping. I do a lot of sleeping and eating. And, I guess I'm just like a cat in that regard, you know? I just sleep and I fucking eat, and every once in a while I'll do something slightly productive that pisses some people off. Yep, sounds about right to me. God damn. We haven't had a really nice sunny day here in a while. We're fucking due for one. I mean, it's relatively nice out today, but, you know, it's mostly cloudy. I can see, like, the sun's been poking out a bit here and there. But I've been denied my beautiful sunsets recently, so. Aw, man, some fucking horn honker. Some fucking honk-trarian, dude. Dude, at least those people aren't nearly as bad as the fucking motorcycle people that you guys see appear on these streams every once in a while. The people who fucking blow their fucking motorcycle noise out their fucking ass. You know what I'm talking about? Their motorcycle noise. You know what I'm talking about, right? You hate the sun? Dude, I don't blame you, man. The fucking sun, that shit's fucking evil. The sun's evil, okay? Let's just come to admit it, right? Like, the sun's fucking evil. Yeah? You know, there's a reason why vampires don't like the fucking sun. You think it's because they're evil? No, vampires are fucking cool. You know what's not cool? The fucking sun. It's actually quite the opposite. It's fucking blistering hot. Talk about it. It snowed today? Damn, man. Fucking, you're getting snow there already? I don't... Snow triggers me, honestly. I do not like the snow. I don't mind a little bit of snow as long as it melts, like, in a day or two. Like, that shit's always fine. It can sometimes it looks nice, you know? Every once in a while, I don't mind that shit. But if you're getting, like, multiple feet of snow, fuck that shit. That shit fucking pisses me off. I fucking hate fucking blizzards and shit like that. Shit fucking worst thing ever. Worst thing ever. Makes it so I can't get around my fucking town. I can't do this fucking shit. I can't have a fun time. Fuck that. Fuck those blizzards, man. Fuck blizzards. Fuck Blizzard Entertainment, too. So, you know, I think they're rightfully named. Fuck Blizzard Entertainment. If there was no sun, we'd not be alive, right? That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think, man. Yeah, maybe they want you to think that, but... So I think it's time that we cast out the sun. I think it's time we take a fucking note out of fucking Skyrim Dawnguard and just fucking blot out the sun with a fucking bow and arrow. I think that would be an epic fucking quest indeed. The end goal of the sun is to kill us when you think about it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fucking true. The sun's gonna kill us one day. That fucker's not gonna leave anything behind. Piece of shit. Fuck the sun. He's a bad guy, you know? Fuck the sun. People want to praise the fucking sun. Fuck the fucking sun. Fuck the sun. Yeah, let's blow up the sun. Dude, if fucking Dr. Eggman can blow up the moon, then we can definitely blow up the fucking sun. Dude, fucking Dr. Eggman can't even beat up a fucking blue cartoon hedgehog, man. It's time for humanity to fucking rise up and blow the fuck out of that sun before it blows up and fucks up all our shit. We need to blow up that fucker. He fucking deserves it. Piece of shit. We will be long dead before the sun dies. Dude, not if we can help it. Not if we can help it, man. Not if we can help it, man. Not if we can help it. I can tell you that much. Dude, we're on our way, man. We're on our way, dude. I think we're all gonna fucking die before that sun dies. So don't worry. You know? We'll kill each other before that sun's able to kill us. If we evolved on a planet without the sun, then we wouldn't need the sun. Dude, that's some big brain fucking thinking right there, man. Big brain thinking. That's some... Damn, dude. That's woke. That's fucking woke as shit. Fuck yeah. You motherfuckers, guys. I love doing this shit. I love coming on here and doing these streams. I'm definitely gonna do one tomorrow if I can, because I'm gonna be wrapping this one up soon. So if there's any last like topics you want me to go over or fucking talk about, then you guys know what to do. If you guys want to fucking support me, you can join the fucking Discord server, or maybe send a donation on Patreon. You know, fucking support me there if you want. For just $1, you can do that. Or, you know, I don't know. You don't have to do that shit. But just you guys viewing and giving a like, giving those thumbs up, shit like that's good for me. That's good for me. That's good enough for me. But, you know, if you want to go the extra mile and get involved in the community, join that fucking Discord below. I don't know why I'm pointing to my dick, but maybe that's actually the real entryway to the Discord, you know? Maybe it's like a Dixcord, you know? That'd be fucking awesome. This rant is great. I don't think I've seen you in this. I don't think I've seen you in this chat before. How's that pronounced? I'm just gonna give it a crack. Rainus? I think that's your name. I haven't seen you in here before, so I do a lot of these. I just recently moved over these fucking solo streams to this channel, so keep your eyes fucking peeled if you want more of my fucking shit. Become a patron. It's only a freaking $1. Yeah, that's true. It's only a fucking $1. You guys can support me with only $1. I don't like asking people for like big increments of money. Like I've got a handful of patrons on Patreon, and they all give me about like $1 to $5. Some people even give me $10. I really don't want like donations bigger than that, because I've never been comfortable with like people like breaking the bank over me, you know? Like, I like when people give me, like, small donations here and there and find, like, ways to support me without breaking the fucking bank, because I never feel right. Like, I've gotten to, like, $50 donations before, and I'm like, yeah, that, you know, I feel good. I'm glad that someone trusts me with their money, like, and they want to give it to me. But I'm just like, man, oh, man, you know, like, you don't have to give $50 to me. You know, I would have been fine with a smaller, humbler donation, but, you know, I'm not going to complain because I really do appreciate it. I'm just saying, like, I would prefer, like, people giving, you know, small bits of donations here and there. That's how I like that shit. But yeah, man, I'll take any support I can get. I'll take any goddamn support I can get. I appreciate the people who are, like, fucking help me out. I really like that, you know? Yeah. Why are you subscribed to me? You probably subscribed to this channel back when it was something else, because I've used this channel for, like, multiple things throughout the years. I need to go back and, like, check out, like, all the fucking videos that I've uploaded throughout this channel's history. Like, you can unsubscribe if you want, but going forward, I'm probably gonna bring back all the fucking meme shit I was posting before. Like, just my ridiculous fucking videos and posts like that. I'll probably start doing more of that shit, but I'm also going to be doing vlogs and live streams with my friends and shit like that. So if you want to stick on by and listen to what the fuck I say, then you can do that. Unless you're a billionaire, then give a lot. Yeah, if you're a billionaire, then you can give as much money as you want. Like, I'm not worried about your fucking financial standing if you're a billionaire. Then you guys can give whatever fucking amount you guys please. Dude, you could, if you're a billionaire, that means you've got multiple billions, so I wouldn't turn down one of those. I could take 1 billion, you know? That wouldn't be too bad. Because if you weren't subscribed, you'd have nothing. Whoa, man. Holy shit, Jay. Damn. Damn. Why are the videos gone? I probably will, I will unlist all those videos eventually. Well, I'm not, well, no, yeah, no, they are unlisted right now. I will, like, make those videos public again, but I just wanted people to, like, you know, when people are first coming back, I just want to explain to them, like why that is. I just didn't want a bunch of shit on this channel to be here but eventually I will make those videos, like, public again. And you guys will be able to check that shit out. Holy shit. It's a fucking army of communists, dude. It's a fucking army of neocons here to fucking break my shin caps. My fucking shin caps, dude. Damn, dude, a bunch of commies. Alright, guys. I think I might sign off for now. That was a fun time. I appreciate you guys checking this shit out and just chilling out with me, hanging out. For anyone who's, like, seeing these things for the first time and doesn't know who the fuck I am, I appreciate you tolerating my presence for a while. Like, you guys know of shit I've made before, so yeah, hopefully you'll like my fucking ranting into a camera. But if not, then that's fine. You guys can go, you guys can unsubscribe if you don't like what you see. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of fun shit on here, so maybe stick around if you guys want to have a fun time. And my friend Jay Darkhay is gonna be streaming a little bit after this, so go and watch him if you want something to check out now that I'm wrapping this shit up. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming to chill out every time like you always do. And you guys have a good fucking night. I really appreciate every single one of you. Take it fucking easy. I mean, keep it real and take it easy. Yeah. Fuck yeah. All right.